It's not always what you think. In her 5 to 7 minute presentation, she will challenge common misconceptions about stress and offer insights on how to understand better and to manage it. Please join me in welcoming Sherry Berger.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, stress. Anybody here have stress? On Saturday, I got a phone call from a fellow Toastmaster who's known me for a while. And they voluntold me that I was speaking tonight because we had no speakers. And to be honest, that request added to my current stressors that are going on in my life right now. I'm having financial stress. I don't know if you guys heard, the market's a little hard with trying to look for a job on top of running a business. I'm in a new relationship. That causes stress. I have a new roommate. That too causes stress. I have a great new relationship. I have a great new roommate, but those are still stressors. And I'm helping a friend move. Oh my gosh, I don't like moving, and it's no fun helping a friend move. And I'm feeling out of control with no clear end in sight right now. And of course, the last minute speech, AKA speech stress. But I was voluntold to speak tonight. And if you've been in Toastmasters more than 2 minutes, you will find out what voluntold is. How I ended up with my DTM is I was voluntold to be area director, voluntold to be division director, I don't even know. But some of these might be considered good stresses, like a new relationship. Well, others may be, seen as bad stresses. But no matter how, they are stresses. However we label them, they're stresses. But then I realized this is a perfect moment for me to pause, reflect, and share what I've been learning through all of these stressors that are going on in my life and how they've been affecting me. And why even good things can feel overwhelming. So let's dive in. Stress is your body's natural response to pressure. It can come from a single big event, like losing a job or going through a breakup or a divorce, or build over with minor little things happening, like traffic, missing deadlines at work. Have you guys ever done that? Or an overflow to-do list. And sometimes we know exactly what stresses us out. And other times it's more subtle, like an emotional slow leak. Building over time until we feel so overwhelmed and exhausted. Have you guys ever been so stressed that you're tired? Next slide. Here are some of the most common stresses many of us fear. First of all, the fear of public speaking. Did you know that that's a stress? Unless you're like me, I think it's fun. But I didn't think it was a stress. If you heard, I used to be scared of public speaking. But marriage, starting a new relationship, divorce, and moving are big stressors. Starting a new job, having a baby, or retirement are stressors. And there's health issues that can cause that, also stresses. Chronic illness, or having an injury, or loss of a loved one. Financial struggles, like debt, job insecurity, unexpected bills, relationship challenges, conflict with family, coworkers, or a partner, or a friend. Those are all stressors. And daily pressures, long commutes, never-ending chores, and no time for self-care. Trauma events, natural disasters can cause stress, accidents, or some kind of violence. And don't forget feeling out of control, being overwhelmed by responsibilities, experience discrimination, abuse, or lack of support. Those all can cause stress for us. Even those good stuff can be stressful. You were saying you're planning a wedding, That can be pretty stressful. They keep moving when the date is and she's not even the bride, but it's causing stress as the mother of the bride. Getting married, starting a new relationship, having a baby. Think you heard, I just had my first granddaughter. My second oldest son is a first-time dad. He's been a dad for about 10 days. He's finding out it could be stressful. Buying a home, starting your dream job can be stressful. These life changes are exciting, but still come with new responsibilities, expectations, and adjustments. When making these kinds of stress tricky is that we feel like we should be happy. So we hide the fact that we're having a little bit of anxiety or feeling a little bit overwhelmed or stressed out. Because you just got your dream job, you just got in a great new relationship, you just got married, you just bought a house. Shouldn't you be happy? But that causes stress. Are we on slide 5? When stress becomes overwhelmed. So when does stress turn into overwhelm? When we feel like we're losing control. When we're juggling too many things at once. When there's no time to rest or reset. Or when we're dealing with it all alone. Those all cause us to become overwhelmed. In those moments, it can be difficult to think clearly, make good decisions, or even get a decent night rest. That's when we need a plan to shift gears. Coping strategies, one step at a time. Here's a simple mindset I've been working with. One task, one thought a day. When I get overwhelmed and my thoughts are just going crazy, I like to sit down and journal and think about my thoughts. Are they helping me or are they hurting me? Do you maybe need to rephrase them from being, I'm so stressed out, to, I'm overwhelmed, but if I do it this way and take it one bite at a time, I won't be as overwhelmed. One task at a time. Don't try to do everything, break things down. I love to-do lists. I don't know about you. Have you ever not did a to-do list though? And if you go write out your to-do list for the day and you check it off anyway, you at least feel like you accomplished it. But you know what we do with to-do lists? We make them too long. We need to keep them to like 3 to 5 items for priority for that time. And like I said, one thought a day, doing journaling helps me with figuring out, what am I thinking? What am I freaking out about? So don't let tomorrow, what if, steal today's peace. My schedule has changed a lot lately, and I realize how much I miss getting up early and having that time for my morning routine. That alone time is important to me and helps me with my stress. So I'm gonna make it a priority again. Because some of my self-care is to make sure that I have those morning affirmations. Make sure I do my prayer and Bible study. And get outside and go for a walk every day. I love doing that. Those are the ways I eliminate stress. But I've noticed I've been so busy that I forgot to stop and do some self-care. Is there times that you've been so busy that you forgot? That will cause more stress for you. In closing, here's what I hope you remember. Stress is a natural part of life, but it doesn't have to control your life. So whether you're facing these navigating these challenges, even if it's a joyful event, you need to stop and reflect and give yourself permission to feel how you're feeling. And take small, manageable steps. And don't expect yourself to be fine all the time. Do you know it's okay not to be okay for a minute? But it's not okay for you to stay there because you didn't stop and reflect and figure out what do you need at that moment and how can you eliminate some of that stress. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Good job.